Yo, it's Brian here. Today, gonna be talking about the San Francisco 49ers yet again, doing another top 3 video. This time talking about the 3 reasons why I think the 49ers should draft Nick Bosa with the number 2 overall pick. A lot of intrigue here. First, from the Arizona Cardinals, we don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to draft Bosa themselves, or are they going to draft quarterback Kyler Murray from Oklahoma? That's the interesting question for them right there. Assuming that they draft Murray, the Niners, they'll probably take either Bosa, Allen, and Williams. So this week, I'm going to be doing all defensive linemen and why they should draft each player for the number 2 overall pick. Today would be Nick Bosa. Tomorrow would probably be Quinnen Williams. And Friday would probably be Josh Allen. And then Saturday, I'm going to wrap it up on who I think the 49ers love based on the rumors and what have you from this past couple of weeks. Gonna get to it right now. Nick Bosa, one of the top prospects in this year's draft, and we'll see what happens. Also, he is the brother of Joey Bosa from the LA Chargers, and he's doing good so far in the NFL. That's a good sign right there. Anyways, gonna get the video started, but before I do, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me out a lot. Share this video, share this channel with every Niner faithful that you can find. Click that bell notification to get notified of future videos. I have a GoFundMe page to support Children's Miracle Network for this whole month of April. If you want to check it out, it'll be in the card section. Please donate, whether it's $1, $2, $3, $4, or $5. Donate any money that you can. The goal is going to be $350 from you guys, and then after that, I'll donate $150 of my own money, and we can have that big balloon, as I keep mentioning for the past couple of days now, from Costco. That'd be pretty cool. Getting the video started, let's do this. The top 3 reasons why the 49ers should draft Nick Bosa with the number 2 overall pick. Number 3, his ability. This is a big reason why he's one of the top prospects in this year's NFL draft. His play definitely merits that, because you look at his statistics just off the bat. His sophomore year, when he was completely healthy, he had 8.5 sacks, 16 tackles for losses. I think that's a very important statistic right there, especially in college. It's not all just about sacks, but can you get to the other player, get to the running back, get to the quarterback as well? If you could do that, then that's fantastic right there. Sophomore season, he had a fantastic campaign right there. Junior season, he had a pretty good campaign as well. 4 sacks, 6 tackles for losses, although he only played 3 games, and then he went out for the rest of the season with the core muscle injury. He hasn't played a college football game ever since. That might be a little bit concerning just because he didn't play that much football, but hey, he looks ready to play in the NFL. Just looking at his tape right now, I'll try to show pictures of, clip by clip or whatever, but yeah, he can flat out get to the quarterback. Just look at him bum rush the offensive tackle, getting there, getting to the quarterback. It's just fantastic to see. That's what the 49ers need. We have Dee Ford. I think that's very helpful right there. And DeForest Buckner inside, he's awesome as well. Having another edge rusher, that would be very helpful. He fits the ability to do that, and I'm pretty sure Lynch and Shanahan love this guy so much. If the Cardinals do draft Murray with the number 1 overall pick, this guy looks like he could be the number 2 overall pick, and I think everyone in San Francisco would be happy if he's the number 2 overall pick. Bosa, his ability to get to the quarterback, his ability to stuff the run, his ability to do all that, I think he deserves the number 2 overall pick for the 49ers if they do draft him. Number 2, he's one of the best players in this draft. We all know the top edge rushers in this year's draft. I can mention him, Josh Allen, Montez Sweat, Clyde Farrell from Clemson. There's a lot of players you can look forward to in this draft, and Bosa, he's always at number 1 or number 2 in terms of edge rushers. The 49ers, let's play a little bit of the devil's advocate here. Let's say the Niners, they didn't need a defensive lineman. Bosa, one of the best players in the draft. I think if you're the 49ers with the number 2 overall pick, you would still draft him, because as mentioned before, he's one of the best players in the draft. He can get to the quarterback. You need someone that can bum rush the quarterback. You need someone that can put pressure on that offensive line, and he could definitely do that. When you have the best player in the draft available for you, you just draft him no matter what. I think the Ravens did this a long time ago when they were first inaugurated in their first season, 1996, in the draft, when they drafted John Ogden. Although they didn't need an offensive lineman, they still drafted him because he was one of the best players available, and that's a situation that the 49ers would have gotten into had they not needed a defensive lineman. But luckily, we do need a defensive lineman, and if we draft Bosa, that would pretty much validate our need right there. Also, Niner fans, we would all be happy if we could draft this guy, have him as our defensive lineman along with Dee Ford and DeForest Buckner. So yeah, best player in the draft, one of the top players regardless of position. I think that's a really good plus, and the Niners, they could use a caliber player like him on the D lineman no matter what. Finally, coming in at number 1 as the biggest reason why the 49ers should draft Nick Bosa with the number 2 overall pick is the D lineman. For the Niners, I think they have some good pieces within the line. You have DeForest Buckner, as always, on the inside. He's freaking amazing. Dee Ford, we're going to assume he's amazing because he had an awesome career with Kansas City so far for the most part, especially last year in 2018. We traded for him for a second rounder in 2020 and gave him a 5-year deal, so that's a really good plus right there. Bosa, if you put him on the other side with Ford, like, I think they could wreak havoc on this defensive lineman. You have some also pieces that you can work with along the D linemen that need to prove themselves, or they're a pretty good role player for people that need to prove themselves. You got Eric Armstead and Solomon Thomas. For players that are coming back from injury like Kentavious Street, we never got to see what he could do. Hopefully in 2019 he can have a great campaign as well. Sheldon Day, he's a nice role player for us. This D lineman, they can do something if we just get that other guy on the edge rusher position. Bosa, he looks like he can fit that need, and I think he will fit that need if the 49ers do indeed draft this guy. If they do draft him, I would be really happy if they do draft him. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys in San Francisco would be happy to get this guy as well. Although I have some people saying that he's a little overrated, or he might be a prisoner of him being a brother of Joey Bosa. But hey, I think he's a really good talent. I've seen his tape at Ohio State. I think he can translate well in the NFL. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Wanted to talk about this. Wanted to talk about our man, Nick Bosa. Hopefully, we'll see what happens in this year's draft. Do they draft him? Do the Cardinals draft him? There's a lot of intrigue there. I'm going to keep it like that. Please let me know what you guys think of Nick Bosa. Should we draft this guy? What are your reasons why we should draft him? Please, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below. And if you guys like this, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me out a lot. And now we'll be catching you guys up tomorrow when I talk about Quinnen Williams from Alabama. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Go Niners all day.